It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got our day 4 of the beer advent calendar to open from North Brewing Company. So let's get straight into it. I'm super excited because this is the first time we've had a calendar from a brewery. So normally when you have a beer advent calendar, you can buy them from breweries, of course, but generally they're from online beer shops where they'll put a big selection of beers together. I've done a German one in the past over the years, but yeah, this is the first time, and I decided to go with this year because, well, this is the first time it's from a specific brewery. So you might be finding beers from North Brewing Company that you can only get in the Leeds area or the Yorkshire area of the UK. They've decided to can it maybe for this beer advent calendar. We've had a porter, a double IPA and a pale ale so far. So a great variety of beers so far. Beer number 4 is, where are we? There, here it is down in the corner. And this is Atlantis Pale Ale, coming in at 4.1% ABV. And right on cue, same as beer number 3, where I talked about I want to drink another style of beer, and we had a porter. Right on cue, this is a beer that I've never heard of from North Brewing Company. Didn't know this beer existed. Whether it's sold just locally, whether it's a brand new beer that they've kind of almost stuck in the beer advent calendar as a bit of a, this is our new beer, let's all get excited about it, which is great to do. So let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. We've got a 1 to 2 finger white head on the beer. It's straw coloured. Good levels of slow moving carbonation. Nice and hazy. I haven't read the description on the beer. We've done, the interesting thing for me is that we've reviewed their Sputnik Pale Ale at 5% ABV. Let's see what we have here. Let's see, I mean, North Pale Ale, North Pale Ale. One called Sputnik, one called Atlantic. What's the difference? Let's find out. Aroma. Now I like to have a guess when I'm rating and reviewing beers of what ingredients are in the beer, what malts, what hops, what yeast. It's difficult with yeast though, but hops and malt, you can kind of have a bit of a stab at it. So my stab at this is that it's maybe Pilsner. They might have used some Pilsner malt in this. It smells really crispy. If you could smell crispy, it would be this beer. It's got a really light, airy aroma of grapefruit and orange peel and pineapple. It smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that is real kind of mouth puckeringly good. Oh, that's woken me up. Blimey. It's very light, very airy. If I'm to concentrate on the malts for a moment here, it's like a light wafer malt quality to the beer. Pilsner malt, I'm not so sure now. In the aroma, I was going for Pilsner malt. Maybe there's a little bit of Pilsner. But it's almost like one of those... Can anybody remember Brut IPA? Brut IPA was this kind of really dry, hoppy, and then that style of beer that didn't last very long. It was meant to be the next big thing, but it really wasn't. And then we had, or recently we've had cold IPA. This almost reminds me of that kind of slightly quirky Brut IPA, but in a pale ale, and the cold IPA, but again, in a pale ale. It's got that kind of real crisp, almost, if you like, almost hoppy lager feel about it. As always, let's see if it's can conditioned. And there's no sediment making its way to the bottom of the glass. So it's not a can conditioned beer. But it's got this lovely aroma. Now I'm able to wash the beer around in the glass. It's got a fantastic aroma to it. A real kind of light tutti fruitiness to it. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit aromas. Pineapple, grapefruit, bit of lemon in the taste. Fantastic beer. Fantastic beer. And it's the interesting thing is that it's kept pace with the Sputnik. It's kept pace with the double IPA, Ultra Phase, and it's kept pace with the Shadow Play, the Porter. These beers are... I'm a 4 beer a night man. Not every night, but I'm definitely like 4 beers and I'm quite happy of an evening. And if I bought this advent calendar to drink on a kind of personal basis, and maybe I left it till the 4th, and I opened 4 days of the calendar, and I had a light pale ale here, I had a double IPA, I had a porter, and I had a 5% pale ale, I think I'd be very happy with that. You'd start off by drinking 2 of the pale ales, you'd make your way possibly onto the porter, and then you would probably finish on the double IPA. And that's a nice evening sitting, isn't it? That's a lovely sitting for a nice evening's cold midwinter drink to yourself, or share it with your partner. Light, bright and crushable, Atlantis sings with vibrant citrus pith aroma and smooth rounded tropical flavour. Let's rate it. Let's have a look at the ingredients then. First and foremost, water, barley, wheat, hops, yeast. So there's no kind of real sign then of what malts they were using, whether indeed it was a Pilsner malt. But I like it. It looks good, it smells good, it tastes good. Yeah, That's a very solid pale ale at 4.1% ABV. It's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.